A string of unexplained swine casualties in identified yet undisclosed locations has put the hog industry on edge and under a just-imposed state of high alert. PTV correspondent Clazel Pardilla on measures taken by the Aggie Department and stakeholders to positively ID the hog menace, plus quarantine and disinfection measures initiated to keep the crisis under control in this report.
Healthy and full of energy, this is how Pedro described the pigs he has been raising in his backyard. But last week, they were hit by a disease and half of them died.
Dugo yung sinusuka ng baboy. Nangingitim yung nila, balat. May pantal-pantal. Oh, pantal-pantal. Lugi na eh.
In a nearby village, some residents raising pigs also suffered the same nightmarish fate.
Sukag ko, ngayon lang nakita ko. Sa mga baboy ito, ngayon lang namatay. Sabi, kung namatay, paano wala naman? Ngayon lang.
Earlier, the Department of Agriculture or DA confirmed the increase in mortality rate of backyard swines.
Increased mortality of pigs raised by farmers in their backyards. Beyond normal, kahit 2%.
The agency already acquired blood samples from the affected swines, which undergo international laboratory examination. Dead swines were culled and buried, and disinfection initiated. Affected areas have yet to be announced, but not before the disease has been identified and confirmed. Meanwhile, the DA created a crisis management team to contain and control the incident. The affected area is now under surveillance and is within a 1-kilometer radius quarantine. Meat entry and delivery is prohibited. Stricter protocols for meat importation are being observed.
We are on top of the situation and we are doing everything possible.
Meanwhile, Sinag advised to stay alert and avoid leftover human food as source of food for animals.
Japanese hog cholera, di ba? Tsaka yung etong African swine fever. Yun ang yung FMD, yun ang isang concern din natin.
Earlier, 17 countries were banned for meat importation to protect the 268 billion peso swine industry of the country against the threat of African swine fever, a disease with 100% mortality rate. They said there is sufficient supply of pork meat and sees no reason for prices to increase. Clazel Pardilla for The Nation.
Beyond the headlines,
it's news with a different perspective.
Before the day ends,
for events that shape our views and impacts the world around us,
we keep you up to speed.
With Richmond Cruz and Charms Espina, PTV News Headlines, your comprehensive nightly news source, only here.